allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next?
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of his homicidal mania.
It is nice out today. I feel with it today. I feel really with it today. I've got loads of ideas racing through my head. I'm not sure if I should work on that or work on courses or on the second YouTube show. I think I'm going to start on that YouTube thing first because I've got 4 videos done. I just need to do the audio, put them up. YouTube traffic is up. AdSense is doing all right. Don't know when the AdSense is going to pay out. Should have paid out on the 15th. The sunshine is divine. Got to be out in it. My shift doesn't start till 3, so I've got a bit of time. Day 21 of sssveda. sssveda. sssveda, like Darth Vader, but in shorts. Okay, what's it like in your part of the world today? Gotta be honest, I love hot weather, but I think when I'm gonna be in Spain more, I'm gonna have to work really early till lunchtime to get it all in because after a certain temperature in the day, I just don't function.
I nearly missed sssveda 21 because I've just had a bit of a manic day today, bit of a backwards around the houses day, and I've just finished my virtual working. It is 10 o'clock, and so I have 2 hours before officially day 21 is over. So I just wanted to go through like a process that I'm going through at the minute in terms of sorting out trips to Spain to co-working and stuff. So today I worked out how long it would take to get from where I am in Burton down to Portsmouth, which is 3 hours. To Portsmouth is mainly a port for where I can get a ferry across to Spain. So I had a look at the routes, and there's like a route from Plymouth to Roscoff, which is in France, and then from Plymouth you can also go down to Santander and Bilbao. So I thought, okay, awesome, I'll have a look at how much the ferries cost. And I did a search, but obviously this search is no longer coming up, so I'll just refresh that. But the results came back anyway of about £700. So I was like, okay, so the ferries are pretty much out of it. So I started looking again in terms of the maps. I thought, okay, how far would it be to get down to where I want to go, which is kind of around Extremadura, which originally I was going to go through Portugal and come through Faro, and then drive 3 hours up to around this kind of area. The co-working I want to go to is, there's some in Malaga, there's some over here in Alicante, and there's some in a place called Zabi, which is right on the edge here near Benidorm, just across from Ibiza. And then there's some co-working also in Magaluf and Palma. So I started having a look at different routes if I was going to drive down. So this one's like 7 hours. It's quite a long way in the car. If I was going to hire a car all the way down here and all the way back, it would really take it out of you if we have to do that a couple of times in the trip. So I wasn't really feeling that. So I started having a dig around and actually found that I could get a flight from Birmingham Airport to Palma, a direct flight from early in the morning, like 6:40 in the morning, getting in at 10:10, so like 2.5 hours direct flight for £63 each, so £126 for 2 people, which I thought was an absolute bargain. So I started looking at this route thinking this is probably a bit easier. And then I found that looking at the route for Bed and Desk in Mallorca, which is one of these co-working, great little co-working space where you can rent a room and co-working so you can actually get your work done, which is what I fancied. And I had a quick look at Palma and realised that actually the airport is really, really close to where this place is. It's not far at all. So I had a good old search. I'm going to drop them a line to find out their availability. They've got Slack as well, actually. And I did have their Instagram up, but for some reason that's died. And so started digging around with Bed and Desk, started to add them onto Twitter. And then I did a bit of a search using Google Maps to find out from the airport to Bed and Desk how long it would take. And it doesn't take long at all to get there by bus or train. And even just a bike would take 23 minutes to bike from the airport all the way down here around the coast, which I really like the idea of. 8.5 kilometers. It's not a super long way, especially in the nice heat in the morning. Maybe not with all the backpacks, but basically it's not going to take long in a cab or a bus to get there. This was the cycling route, actually, just along the coast there, which is awesome. Going past the aquarium, all the way down the coast. This place is called Sometimes. I've just noticed that. Odd. Then also digging around from the place. The place is here, just up here in the middle. Just around the corner, I presume we can get there by bike or walking. There's Aqualand, which is €50 a day ticket. 50 euros for a twin ticket. I love these water parks. I used to go to them when I was a kid. And then I started to look at how easy it would be to get to Zabi, because there is co-working over there that I really would like to go and spend some time. So maybe 1 week here in Palma at this place, and then another week at Zabi, Denia, and just get a ferry across. This ferry, however, is an 8-hour trip, and some of the reviews that I've read are saying it's incredibly choppy, so be careful. But I found all the information on direct ferries, and they said there's 7 sailings a week and it takes 8 hours. But the prices of it are crazy, super crazy, just to be able to get this boat. So I started to change my tact a little bit and looked at it's 338 euros to get this thing, depart at 5:30 at night and get there at 1 in the morning. I just didn't fancy that. So I started to look for flights from Palma back over to Alicante and drive from Alicante up, and that was quite cheap. So it takes an hour on the plane, and anywhere from 50 up to £100 you can get a flight. And then I started to look at cars in Benidorm where we could hire a car, and this is the best company I could find from all the ratings and stuff, that I could hire a car from there, drive up to Zabi, and then drive back, and we could fly back and get all our connecting flights and everything else. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a bit of a rundown of the stuff that I've been working on today. That's my research stuff for today. I know it's not a sssveda in the usual approach, but my days are varied. It's been a pretty crazy day today with the virtual co-working. I'm just going to throw this together in the edit, and I will catch up with you probably with a better video tomorrow, because I'm definitely going out running, walking in the morning. I had a big meal tonight, and I really need to work it off. Alright, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.
Look to my coming on the first light of the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east, just past that Starbucks.